Hello, everybody. Today I will discuss a very powerful tool that is often, I think, very underutilized in the industry. That is automation. And I will tell you a practical scenario where we reduced human involvement by 6 hours into, let's say, 2 seconds, something like that. So, what is it? Basically, let me first explain the scenario. The scenario was a particular marketing specialist. They had a questionnaire, so people would fill up around 50 questions, and then that marketing teacher would go through the answers for all of those 50 questions, and based on those answers, they will find the recommended roles. So, okay, these roles are good for you, these roles are bad for you, their strengths, their weaknesses, what should they do, what should they don't do, things like that. Then they would put all of those into a PDF file and then send an email. So it was their usual flow, and it took around 5 to 6 hours. Now, how we reduced this, it is very simple if you know how to do it, but just involves a lot of moving parts. Uh, I used a tool called Anything. There is a good alternative to Anything, which is Zapier. But the problem with Zapier is paid. You have to pay like $20 a month or something like that. But the nice thing about Anything is a free software, open source software. So basically, I run it on my own server and I pay like 3 to 4 hours. I don't even know why it's asking me for a password. But yeah, as I was talking about, so what I was telling that I run Anyten. Anyten is an automation software where you can connect different things and perform different tasks. What happened before when a user was taking a quiz, all of those responses were being stored on a Google Sheet. So I connected the Google Sheet as a trigger. So whenever any row is added, that Google Sheet will get triggered, this workflow will get triggered, and then I'm doing some processing here, just cleaning up the data that I'm getting from Google Sheet, and then making an HTTP request. And this HTTP request is basically just a simple backend server. I'm saying it's simple, but this whole calculation thing actually happens on the backend server. It is not that complex, I would say, in terms of it was just a tedious task for a human, but not so tedious for a machine. So that was the major benefit. And then that particular backend server is storing the data in a CMS, something like this, where we're storing all of the scores, strengths, weaknesses, recommended roles, and everything. And based on that data, they can see their own report here on this dashboard, which is where you can play with the charts, you can create the charts yourself. So all of these are created by hand by me. But the main thing is I don't have to create this every time. Previously, that particular teacher was creating all of these charts and all of this text, everything customized for each person who was taking that uh, quiz. Now, if you can see here, we already have 85 people who has taken the test, which means even if I take it as 5 hours each, it has taken around 400 hours for that particular human to spend on this unnecessarily boring task. So just by doing this simple automation, it took me around 2 to 3 days. But by doing this automation, now they don't have to spend any time. So that is a major win in my opinion. So yeah, that is the thing I wanted to discuss with you. I have some other interesting automations as well. That is another thing that I wanted to show you. Without saving, I don't know. Okay, I have another interview automation. So this is a automation that gets triggered by Gmail. So whenever I get some a particular kind of email on my inbox, so the scenario is like this. I take interviews for a particular company on behalf of a particular company, and sometimes they schedule interviews within a very short notice. Let's say I have an interview in 30 minutes, and if I miss the interview, it has a negative impact on my rating. Now, obviously, I don't want that, but their notification system is not so strong. They send an email if you get an interview, they send another email if you do not join in time. Now, it is very easy to miss the emails. You can be away from your home or something like that. You do not hear that notification or something like that. And I have missed two interviews at the beginning of this year. So that is when I started exploring this automation thing. And how it works is again pretty simple. You may understand by just looking at this picture actually. So whenever I get a particular kind of Gmail, I am even I can show you actually. I'm searching for the subject. If the subject have this particular text, I'm making a call, Twilio call, and I'm sending a Telegram SMS. The Telegram thing is just for I just wanted to test it how it works. But the main thing is this call. So I had to take a Twilio phone number. I'm paying probably $1 or $2 per month or year. I don't know. But yeah, it's very cheap, but it's very reliable. So whenever I'm getting an email, there is very little chance that I'm not hearing a call that is coming to my phone. So very robust notification system. Also, uh, I am also calling, uh, as you can see, I'm also calling my wife if I am unable to hear the initial call. So let's see, I don't hear the first call yet, right? My phone is dead or silent or something like that. Then for the short notice email, I am triggering another workflow that is calling me and my wife. So now the probability of both of the phones being turned off or out of network is very low. So yeah, so it has saved me a lot of times actually. And this is a very cool technology that I'm exploring recently and very much enjoying. So just wanted to share it with you. And yeah, thank you. Uh, thank you for watching this and hope you have a wonderful day.